Good afternoon, everyone. The Sacramento City Council will please come to order. Would the clerk call the roll to establish a quorum?
Thank you. Councilmember Kaplan. Here. Mayor Pro Tem Talamontes.
Here.
Vice Mayor Maple.
Present.
Councilmember Guerra.
Presente.
Councilmember Jennings.
I'm here, Madam Clerk.
Councilmember Vang.
I am here.
And Mayor Steinberg.
I am here. Mayor Pro Tem Talamontes, would you please lead us in the land acknowledgement and the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, future former mayor.
Please rise for the opening acknowledgments in honor of Sacramento's indigenous people and tribal lands. To the original people of this land, the Nisenan people, the Southern Maidu, Valley and Plains Miwok, Patwin Wintu peoples, and the people of the Wilton Rancheria, Sacramento's only federally recognized tribe. May we acknowledge and honor the Native people who came before us and still walk beside us today on these ancestral lands by choosing to gather together today in the active practice of acknowledgement and appreciation for Sacramento's indigenous people's history, contributions, and lives. Thank you. Salute. Pledge.
Thank you so much, Mayor Pro Tem Talamontes. To the members, to the city staff, to the members of the public, to the family members, to everyone watching at home, welcome to this very, very special tradition, not just in Sacramento, but in our American democracy. I want to congratulate ahead of time Mayor-elect Kevin McCarty. Councilmember-elect Roger Dickinson. Councilmember-elect Phil Pluckebaum. Newly elected Eric Guetta. Councilmember-elect Mai Vang from District. We will never take for granted again in this country what it means to have a peaceful transfer of power. And that is demonstrated here tonight. And with that, I want to cede the stage to Vice Mayor Katie Maple to conduct the proceedings the rest of the way. Thank you.
I know that there will be no shortage of applause tonight, but will you please join me in giving another round of applause for Mayor 8 years of brilliant leadership, and we thank you for it. So what we'll do first, just as a matter of procedure, I'll be calling up each district individually. We'll come up with the person who'll be swearing you in, and then we'll do the swearing in, and then we'll have you be seated. It is my hope that we'll have each person be seated, and then we'll continue on with speeches once everyone's sat. All right. So first, I'd like to welcome up District 2, Roger Dickinson. Pick your favorite mic. And swearing him in tonight is our very own outgoing council member, Sean Tao. Thank you for your service.
All right, please raise your right hand. I state your name.
Roger Dickinson,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
purpose of evasion,
and that I will and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
All right?
Congratulations. At this time, we would like to welcome up family and friends of Roger Dickinson for photos. Family and friends for photos. So that includes anyone who had Roger's back. Come on up.
He's on front of the mics.
We're going to go in front of the mics.
It's Jake.
Jake. I think so. I don't know. Is it Jake or Tom?
That is, right? I can feel more people coming in. Excuse me, sorry. I think this is it.
Roger, quite a collection.
All right. You're good. 1, 2, 3. One more here. Thank you.
Councilmember Dickinson, will you please join us at the dais?
Everyone. We're good? Okay. I'll send you mine too. It just got cut off a little.
How you doing?
Good to see you. Thank you.
I'm good. Merry Christmas. Thanks.
Don't forget.
Okay, we'll wait for folks to get set, and we'll welcome up our new colleague. Okay, at this time, we'd like to invite up our new District 4 Council Member, Phil Pluckybomb. Who will be sworn in by his son, Jake. Welcome.
All right. Raise your right hand. I, Phil Pluckybomb, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I will take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. All right.
Congratulations. You might want to move the microphone.
There we go. So you that are grabbing the mics.
Thank you, thank you. And at this time, we'd like to welcome up the family and friends and supporters for a group photo. I would never forget such a thing to my new colleague.
Get with your.
Great job.
Come forward. Yeah, come forward a little bit. There we go.
Sorry.
I will. I'm gonna do a couple. We like that. Okay, good. That's pretty. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 3. And.
How you doing? Yes, I know you are. Yes, we're getting together. In fact, I've asked for a meeting, an urgent meeting. So perfect. So, look at that. I will. You have me fully on board. Of course. Let's do it. I love the track. Yeah. Of course. At this time, we'll welcome up our new colleague, Councilmember Phil Pluckybaum. Congratulations and welcome. All right, at this time, we're going to welcome our colleague, Councilmember Eric Guerra, on his re-election. Yes. He will be sworn in by his wife, Christina, and his sons.
I state your name.
I, Eric Guerra,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations. At this time, we'd like to welcome up the family, friends, and supporters for a group photo.
I'll send everything I take to you too. I'll send everything I take to you as well. You go first. All good. All good.
We're excited to welcome Councilmember Guerra back to the dais. All right, congratulations, our newly re-elected council member coming back to the dais. And at this time, we would like to also welcome back our colleague, Councilmember Mai Vang, and congratulate her on her. She'll be joined by Grace, Ann, Barbara, and Omar to swear her in.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Maya Vang,
I, Mai Vang,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
bear
true faith
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States,
to the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California,
Take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion,
And that I will,
and that I will,
well and faithfully,
well and faithfully,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
we are about
I love you.
to enter.
Discharge the duties in which we are about to enter. Thank you.
At this time, we will welcome up the family, friends, and supporters of Councilmember Mai Vang.
John, do you want to?
Is it the same before?
Same thing, yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Of course, of course.
On three. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And I'm gonna get one with the phone too. Sorry, guys. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. All right. I know, right?
Watch it. Turn on.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Like, We welcome our colleague back to the dais, Councilmember Myvang. And for a moment that I think we've all been waiting for, we are here to, I would like to welcome up our mayor-elect, Kevin McCarty.
I'll be right here. Take our time. You guys stand back a little bit. Yes, come right here. Yeah, hold on. Me and the girls right here. Yeah. Right over here, girls. You need to get further, Letty. Now turn around. Take your time. Okay. Come over here, girls.
Mr. Mayor-elect, would you please raise your right hand?
I state your name.
I, Kevin McCarty,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
that
I will bear true faith and allegiance
I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
for purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties about which I am about to enter. Congratulations.
At this time, we'd like to welcome up the friends, family, and supporters of Kevin McCarty. And our future former mayor with the gavel.
Always working.
I like threw my 15 on there when I saw it first. Yeah, it's just like.
I appreciate it. I was like, I can get it, but I want to go high.
It's funny, it's like I almost.
You're good, you're good.
And I just like in my bag, and I'm just like, I just gotta do it.
He should move in. He should maybe mayor or former mayor. I'm not going. Should move in more. He's on the end over here. He's back there.
Try to get him to get in there. Okay.
Right here.
Thank you.
At this time, Mayor Jill Steinberg will now pass the gavel to Mayor Kevin McCarty.
Woo! Welcome to City Hall!
At this time, we'll welcome up Mayor Kevin McCarty.
Okay. Now what? Yes. Okay, let's first hear from our council members recently sworn in. We'll start over here with District 2. Mr. Dickinson.
Thank you, Mayor. You know, in recent days, with kindness, people have said, welcome back. They have said, time for a recycled member of the council. And I've appreciated, actually, those comments, but I want to share with you first my philosophy of life. And if you have a dinner reservation, this doesn't mean you need to cancel it. It's been said, as I think all of you know, that 60 is the new 40. I consider 70 the new 30. And you can do the math from there. I want to, first and most importantly, thank my wife, Marge. Anyone who has served in elective office, and I think many others can appreciate the sacrifice that is required and lovingly given by so many spouses to those who end up in the spotlight. Those spouses, those significant others, those very special people give of themselves completely and unconditionally in love and caring for that other person. And I have been lucky enough, in fact, I think the most lucky person in life, to have had a partner with whom I have shared everything and who has shared everything with me. We have been together for a few years. And as Huey Lewis said, I'm stuck on you, and I'm glad to know you're stuck on me. I think, secondly, I want to thank Council Member Sean Tao. Sean took his seat where I'm sitting under difficult and challenging circumstances, to put it mildly. And the job he has done in the 8 months he has served on the council has been remarkable. I'm proud to call him my friend. I'm proud to say that I look forward to continuing to work together, and I am very grateful for the terrific work you have done as a member of the council, but more importantly, perhaps beyond that, in the community, through the Hope Center and your other enterprises. I want to thank everybody who was kind enough to support me in this campaign over closing in on 2 years. Because I think, as any, again, candidate will tell you, no candidate does it alone. It is always because of the contributions and the assistance and the giving of people who simply are there because they think that you as a candidate will do a good job as an elected official, that is so humbling and always has been for me. It is the touchstone of public service to realize that there are others who will pitch in and do whatever is necessary to help you get elected. But more than just thank those who supported me, I want to thank everybody who lives or works or visits District 2 in the city of Sacramento. Regardless of who anyone might have supported for this council seat, we are bound together in our part of the city by a common commitment to create a better tomorrow for everyone who lives, works, and plays, not just in District 2, but throughout the city, throughout the county, and the region, but especially in our part of the city. And we are bound together in our district by a common purpose. If you looked at the messages that the candidates throughout this campaign shared with the voters, there was a significant amount of alignment, because we all realize the challenges we face in our part of the city. We realize the history that we live with and, to a certain extent, struggle with and fight against. But we are also connected by the belief that we can prosper and we can thrive in District 2 in the city of Sacramento. And so as I take this seat, and I'm so happy to be part of this council, I just want to leave everyone with the notion and the thought that a new day has come to District 2. The sun started coming up with Councilmember Sean Tao. It's going to continue to rise until we are in full sunlight. The warmth of the summer will show us in that part of the city that we can be the best there is. And I am so proud to represent the people of District 2 in the city of Sacramento. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Phil Pluckybaum?
Is that a question?
Optional.
Mr. Mayor?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it.
I am deeply honored to be here before you tonight as we embark on this journey together. This moment is not just a celebration of individual achievements, but a testament to the strength and unity of our collective spirit and our sense of community. We are elected by district to represent the whole city. I'm happy to see so many community leaders here tonight, and especially in particular folks, representatives from the county. I really appreciate your support and partnership. Thank you for being here. I'm also, deeply honored and touched by all the friendships and friends and family members that made the trip out here tonight. Those of you that are recording, there will be video later, I promise. One of the most meaningful parts of this evening in particular is having our friends and families here. Each of us has brought our own individual cheering sections, and I know they're in competition tonight, but the sense of collective investment in the city and the desire for all of us to succeed is palpable, and that's what these moments are about. I'm forever grateful to my wife, Tony, and my son, Jacob, who you saw standing with me during the oath, and for everyone who has supported us all through all of this. Family's foundational, right? Everyone understands. These are candidates get asked all the time, why do you do this? That is, I think, the basis for many of us is there's a root, a seed somewhere, and some sort of a desire to make things better for our friends, for our family, for our community. And it's with our families that we find our first teachers, our strongest supporters, and our most enduring relationships. As we move forward, let us think of our city as an extension of that family. We must nurture it, support it, work together to ensure it thrives. Every decision we make should reflect our commitment to creating a safe, supportive, and prosperous community for everyone. And our cities do not exist in isolation. We are part of a larger region, interconnected with neighboring communities, fostering strong regional partnerships with other governments, businesses, and community leaders. We can address common challenges and seize opportunities that benefit us all. Collaboration will drive economic development, improve infrastructure, and ensure that our progress and growth is sustainable and inclusive. I believe teamwork is the key to success. We can't achieve our goals alone. It's through the collective efforts of our community members, local businesses, government, staff members that we can create meaningful change. Let us embrace the spirit of teamwork, valuing each other's contributions and working together towards our common goal so that together we can build a city that's resilient, vibrant, and full of opportunity for everyone. There's an old Deming quote that every system performs exactly as designed. To achieve our vision of a prosperous city, a city that works for everyone, we must set clear goals and measure our progress. Defined objectives will give us clear direction, ensuring all of our initiatives are aligned with the community's needs and aspirations. While metrics allow us to measure progress and assess impacts and make better decisions, it's the tracking of performance where we will identify areas for improvement and maintaining transparency, fostering accountability, and building trust. Ultimately, we're all seeking to improve the quality of life in a way that is inclusive, and reflective of our diverse population. Another key to success is attracting and retaining top talent. By bringing in highly skilled and motivated individuals, we infuse fresh ideas and innovative approaches into our community services. Retaining these talented employees ensures continuity, builds institutional knowledge, and fosters a culture of excellence. Our commitment to competitive salaries, comprehensive benefits, and professional development opportunities attracts the best candidates and keeps them engaged. By investing in our workforce and creating a supportive, inclusive environment, we cultivate a dedicated team that is passionate about serving our community. This focus on attracting and retaining good people not only enhances job satisfaction, but also strengthens the overall effectiveness and resilience of our government, driving long-term success for everybody. And housing remains a critical priority. We must produce housing, not just for folks experiencing homelessness, but also ensure affordable housing opportunities to prevent people from becoming homeless in the first place. And simultaneously, we must foster the job creation with livable wages so that families can thrive. We must insist on equitable and effective public safety so people feel safe, and focus on sustainability and quality of life so that we can provide an environment where individuals and families want to live, making our city an ideal place to call home. In closing, I want to thank Councilmember Valenzuela and Mayor Steinberg and their staff for their support through this transition and express my gratitude to every one of you tonight. Tonight, I spoke about the importance of family, regionalism, and team building and metrics, but none of us is an island. Each of us have partners who support us. And I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all the friends and family who support us, and in particular, I want to thank my wife, Tony. Tony, Tony, your love has inspired me to be here, and I will forever be yours. Thank you. As we move forward, let us continue to support one another, build strong regional partnerships, and work as a team to create a brighter future. Your dedication, passion, and hard work are what make this city great. Thank you.
Well done. You done, right? Okay. Thank you. Congratulations, council member. Next, welcome back, council member, my council member today for the past 10 years, council member Eric Guerra.
Thank you, Mayor. Boy, that was shocking, 10 years. It's gone by quickly, and by council member Dickinson's mathematics, I'm only 26. So, but in all honesty here, that I feel that level of energy every time I come to work, every time I do this work, and I couldn't do it, and I couldn't be here without the support of my family, without the support of my wife, my 2 kids there, Javier and Matias. You know, the support that I've built from my brother and sister who were here, and my mother who's in the audience. And if anything, my mom has given me a lot to think about. Our history and our struggle was difficult, and I think back about her work in farm work. And if there's anything that she has given me is a strong understanding que con el respeto, con el amor, con ganas y la fe, todo se puede cumplir. And that with respect, love, there's no real term for ganas in Spanish, and faith, we can achieve anything. I want to thank my my compadre who couldn't be here today, Phil Cerna, and my comadre. They also helped me in this journey, starting off making this crazy idea to actually run for office, and take this leadership role here for our in District 6. And I also want to thank all of not only our city staff in the last 10 years, the city staff and the amount of energy and time they put in for every need in case of an emergency, a flood, the daily issues, bringing joy to my kids every Thursday when the solid waste garbage truck comes by. This city's a beautiful city, and it doesn't happen without the staff. And also my personal staff in the District 6 office, all those who have been in my current staff now, to those who have been staff with me and my teammates since I started. Special shout out to Aaron Teague, who was Aaron Hicks, who was my chief of staff when I was student body president at Sac State. Stingers up. And it's a small, tiny, small but tiny office. And I bring this, to my colleagues here that, that local government is tough and this job is tough with such a small group of teams, and our districts are above 60,000 people with many challenges. And so my last thanks is to the community, because this little small office with a few constituent services teammates who are helping us address issues cannot achieve the issues, cannot respond to the issues, the successes we've had in District 6, the transformation, without the community that's been actively involved. And my biggest gratitude and thank you consistently goes out to all of the folks on the Boulevard, on Stockton Boulevard, on Folsom Boulevard, on Power Inn Road, the folks at Tahoe Park who've always come up with crazy and ingenious ideas to make our city move forward. All those ideas, and I think about all the successes that we've been able to accomplish, have come because it's been the neighborhood association, those communities that have brought back those ideas so that our mighty little team can actually try to move something forward. So I definitely want to thank that community, because the challenges before us are only going to happen if our community is engaged with our office. And want to thank my neighbor Sam and Leah, who put up with me when I come really late at night, and they're like, and lastly, the person who I want to thank as well, like as many folks have, is my rock, my anchor, my motivator every single day and every single night when after wake up the neighbors and come home. She's there to help give me guidance and also to help me center myself during the most difficult and challenging decisions. And that's to my beautiful, lovely wife, Christina Lockey. Thank you. It's been an exciting 10 years, but I'm excited for the next 4 more years to work with our current colleagues and former colleagues. I'll be reaching out to our past colleagues as well and to find ways to be creative to tackle our biggest challenges. Thank you to, again, all of our team members, the community who's here, and si se puede, let's go Sacramento.
Congratulations, council member. Our final council member this evening. Welcome back, and congratulations, council member Mai Vang, District 8.
Thank you, Mayor. So this is my first time actually being sworn in the chambers. As many of you recall, I was first elected during the pandemic and was actually sworn in on Zoom. So a little bit nervous, even though I've been on the dais for 4 years. Everything feels really fresh to me. And today's really, really special for my colleagues and for Sacramento. We have a new mayor and council, and we're going to be united to make sure that we uplift everyone in the city. As a proud daughter of Hmong refugees, a daughter that was born on the South Side, it's been an honor serving our neighborhoods in South Sacramento, the neighborhoods who raised me where I grew up. And I just want to mention, we've accomplished so much together on the city council in the past 4 years, from saving lives during the COVID pandemic when we first came into office, because at that time I represented the zip code with the highest cases of COVID. During our 4 years, we secured over $45 million for our street, parks, housing, and libraries in District 8. We launched our Food Justice Task Force and our Meadowview Farmers Market to address food insecurity in the South area, and to working with our young people to pass Measure L, the most investment we've ever made in young people in the city ever. And lastly, last week, passing our historical racial equity resolution, where I know that the work has just begun. So we've done so much in 4 years, and yet I know that we still have so much more work to do in the city to make sure that we build a district and a city that actually works for all of us. As you heard earlier from my colleagues, I think we all know that nothing gets done without the team. It's always the team that makes the candidate, that makes the elected. And I want to thank the residents every single day and the team around me for holding me accountable every day and demanding that we do everything we can to ensure that the South Side gets their fair share of resources in this city. So I also want to take this moment to thank my past City Hall staff. I want to give a shout out to my current staff in the front row, Jaime, Samantha, and Lex. Thank you so much for choosing to work with me every day. It is a grind in our office. Our team hashtag is Heart and Hustle, because we know the hustle that needs to happen in order to fight for our working families. And I really also want to thank all our past and current commissioners as well, and all the residents really for their heart and hustle. Tonight, I actually had 4 individuals sworn me in, and I want to share a little bit why I selected them and just really my priority for the next 4 years. The first person is actually Grace Longmire, and I see her recording because she's going to post on social media. But she represents our young people in this city, and young people are the reason why we do what we do. Grace is a student at Valley High. She's also one of our many amazing youth commissioner in the city. And I mention youth because we have a very young community in Sacramento, and in particular in District 8, about 40%, close to 40% of my district is made up of young people, young professional ages under the age of 34. So for me, championing our youth voices, making sure that they're central in everything we do is so important, because everything we do is really about creating a better world for the young people. The second person that sworn me in was Ann Liu. Ann is actually the owner of Cafe La Vie, and she really exemplifies the spirit of entrepreneurship. Our local businesses are minority-owned businesses. They're truly the backbone of our economy. They're driving the growth, and they're really really creating jobs. Besides running a successful business, she also plays a vital role in supporting our community. She works closely with SETA on job training programs, hiring young people, unhoused residents, equipping them with the skills and the opportunities they need so they can actually have meaningful careers. And I wanted to have a business person swear me in because I truly believe that it's our small businesses. They invest in people, they invest in the city, and they're going to be a priority for me the next term. The third person that swore me in was Barbara Falcone. I now will officially represent the newly redrawn areas in District 8, in addition to representing communities of Meadowview, Valley High, and Detroit that often have been overlooked. I also now represent Deerfield, Mesa Grande, and the new Delta Shores area. And Barbara Falcone has actually been a super active member in the Deerfield, Mesa Grande neighborhood. Neighborhood leaders like herself, Mr. Reese, who I see in the audience, Margarita Chavez from Detroit, and so many more. Our neighborhood leaders and residents, they're truly my eyes and ears on the ground, from illegal dumping to fixing our roads, our streets, our parks. The quality of life for our community is really shaped by those people living in those neighborhoods. And so I really wanted to center our neighborhood leaders in our neighborhoods, because at the end of the day, it's our parks, our small businesses, our libraries, gathering spaces where connections are formed, where South Sacramentans, where Sacramentans' lives are truly enriched. And so our neighborhoods will continue to be a priority for me. And then lastly, our loved ones. You heard from all of our colleagues. You know, there are a lot of sacrifices that we make to ensure that we can actually truly serve our community. And that also means it takes time away from our family and our loved ones to be able to do the hard work that we do. And I recently married the love of my life, my partner, Omar Gonzalez. And I can't do this work alone without my husband, who I have to say have a home-cooked meal for me every time when I get home, even if it's late at 11 and 12 o'clock. And so I'm so grateful for his love and being my rock. And also to my 15 younger siblings, my family, my friends, and my entire village. Thank you so much for your love and support. So I look forward to working with the new mayor and council to really ensure that our city remains united in our commitment to racial justice and equity. And I say that because given the new administration, at this time, there are also many families in our city that are feeling anxiety and uncertainty about the future. From our federal administration to our local budget challenges, it is really my hope that our mayor and council will continue to center and protect our most vulnerable residents and communities. That has got to be the core, because if we're able to uplift our most vulnerable communities, we're able to uplift every neighborhood and residents in the city of Sacramento. So the challenges ahead are many, but I know that with all our heart and hustle, we're going to get to work and get things done. I'm just going to say a few words in Hmong really quick, and I'll keep it short, just for all the Hmong folks who are watching this. Nhớ rằng trong tu nói này cho lên suốt tu na, nung nói yêu nói trong hàng, yêu vì này cho cái lu, yêu vì này chơi, bang ít tuần sai li cô, bé tu yên bé lu campaign for the second term. Cú rong xia tia cú yêu tuần sai mong. Cú rong xia tia bé mua ilu xua mong nhớ họ City Hall. Cú sa khai đó này cho lên suốt tu hạt tia cú yêu or ibo jaya nhớ được cú lu bing sự là ba chơi bé sinh sở đời nhớ họ the city of Sacramento. And so cú saว่าcho đó này cho lên suốt tu mua tàu tu ba chơi bé lu campaign là khó có trong ba nhật chia hú sự tông là bé sinh sở đời yêu vì này cho cái lu cú tu sở sở nó là represent bé hai này mong thế bé sinh sở đời nhớ the city of Sacramento. So, thank you so much.
No turning back, right? Okay, yeah. Congratulations again, Councilmember Vang. Well, here we are. Good evening, Sacramento. How are we doing? Good evening. I wholeheartedly accept this awesome responsibility and privilege to serve as your mayor, the 57th mayor of the city of Sacramento, my amazing hometown. It's with great humility that I accept this honor as well as a challenge. I know that there is a long list of issues that we need to address, but I know that there is a list much longer of the greatness in our city. Great people, great neighborhoods, great assets. We have a lot of pluses in our community. So I come in wide open, eyes wide open, optimistic about the present and the future. I want to start with some acknowledgments. The first is I want to acknowledge our former mayor of the city of Sacramento, my former state senator, assembly member, and council member, an amazing servant to the community of Sacramento for 3 decades. We're better off for your service over these past 3 decades and specifically for the past 8 years. You served during a tough time, but you led us through tough times, and we're better off for your service. And I hope to take this gavel, continue your work, and continue to move Sacramento forward. Thank you, Mayor Steinberg. To the people of Sacramento, thank you for voting for me, for selecting me. 96,000 people strong. Thank you. It's an amazing number in front of me, but I'm also reminded of the other number, 94,000 people who voted for somebody else, because I am your mayor as well. I intend and I know that I will serve as a proud mayor for all of Sacramento, because after all, we are one Sacramento. To my family, I couldn't be here without you. Thank you for coming up and helping me get sworn in this evening. I'll start with my family, my wife, Leticia, my amazing partner, and my daughters, Victoria and Barbara. Thank you for your... Thank you for your inspiration and for your support in this endeavor, and frankly, for all these endeavors over the past 20 years, because as our new council members, some people aren't new to this, but as my colleague from District 4 will learn, public service is a noble calling, but quite a sacrifice. And it's a sacrifice for our family, and I know it, and you know it, so thank you. To my dad, thank you for being here this evening, for coming out from Phoenix, Arizona, for always having my back with words of encouragement, and for supporting me over the years. Thank you, Dad. To my sister, Kim, thank you for joining us this evening from Portland, Oregon. Thank you for swearing me in and for your support. To my little brother, Chris, thank you for your public service to our country as well, and for your support for all these years. Thank you, Chris. And there's a seminal person who isn't here tonight, but I know that she's here with us in spirit, and that's my mom. She was here. She was here 20 years ago when city manager and I were over at the temporary city hall when we were sworn in. She's been gone for 16 years. I feel her consistently, and I know that last Monday on December the 2nd, we got the word that we won this election from the county. And they said, you won this election. By 1,941 votes. And I said, of course I did. That's the year she was born. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Thank you, thanks. So thank you to my team now as well. Most of them, all of them are here tonight. Andrew, thank you for this one and for the past 15 years. We did it. Thank To Josh, Johan, and Amber, thank you for your hard work, your patience, your perseverance, patience with me, and your professionalism. Thank you. To Paola, muchas gracias. Mi mano derecha. To Maria, we started here together 20 years ago. I can't believe it. Wow. Here we are again, back at it. Thank you. To my OG kitchen cabinet right there, some long-standing political legends here in Sacramento, Deborah Ortiz, Bruce Palmer, Genevieve Sharoma, thank you for your support. She couldn't be here tonight, but I want to acknowledge Assemblymember Stephanie Nguyen. Thank you for everything. We did it. Come on, ban. And for our Team Win Pocket crew, thank you so much. To our sign team, Nels and Kevin and Matt, two of you are here tonight. Thank you so much for everything. To our Team Natomas with Elisa, Teresa, Gianna, Bobby, and Jazz, thank you for your support. To our labor partners, many of them here this evening, thank you so much for your support behind us in this endeavor. To my friends here tonight, Jim, Randy, Artie, Pete, Erwin, Chris, thank you for always having my back and for being here this evening. To my 13 full-time canvassers who went out in the 110-degree heat when it got cold, thank you so much. I'm certainly proud of you. We would have done this without you, and I'll come back to talking about a few of you later. We're joined here by Assemblymember Maggie Krell. Thank you for your support. Other electeds as well here tonight, former council members for the city of Sacramento, council members Cohn, Harris, and Hanson. Thank you for your support and advice and commitment to Sacramento. Our supervisor from the Sacramento County, supervisors from the county, Rosario Rodriguez, supervisors Rich Desmond and Patrick Kennedy, thank you for your support. We're all in this together. As well as our district attorney, Tien Ho, which I'll talk later about. Thank you. Okay, to all of you now, my colleagues up here, congratulations again to council members Dickinson, Pluckybaum for joining the Sacramento City Council, re-elections, council members Guerra and Vang. You know, look, I may be the mayor, my name is different, but I'm on here on a team with you. I'm one vote with 8 of you, 9 of us total. We're going to work together. I'm planning on serving as the captain of our team, but we are all in this together. To Vice Mayor Maple, thank you for everything. I look forward to tackling housing affordability and more investments in South Sacramento. To Mayor Pro Tem Talamantes, muchas gracias. Are you ready for it? Let's get to work on effective homeless solutions and shining a spotlight on Northgate. There's one more. Yes. Councilmember Kaplan, let's get to work on the basics in District 1, public safety, and those bike and pedestrian improvements. Councilmember Dickinson, here we are, 15 years later. I feel like it's a sliding doors and 202 votes and what would have been, but here we are later, 15 years later, and I'm excited to work with you. Let's work to make government better and bring investment back to North Sacramento. Thank you. Councilmember Pluckybaum, let's get to work on our park and river access, spur housing and business in the city of Sacramento by modernizing our building department. Thank you, Councilmember Pluckybaum. Yep. Councilmember Guerra, my council member. Let's keep working on our clean air and mobility issues and keep investing on our vibrant Little Saigon, Stockton Boulevard, and South District 6. Right. To Councilmember Jennings, Coach, Let's complete those District 7 bike trails. Someone said, oh, yes, up there. Yes. And strengthen public transit. Councilmember Vang, as you said during your remarks, let's keep focusing on our youth, the next generation, as well as our public libraries. And to our county partners, we're in this together. We need you, and you need us. Thank you for your support, Supervisors Kennedy and Desmond and District Attorney Tienho. To our city employees, including our city management staff up here and the thousands of employees throughout the city of Sacramento, thank you for your service. You know, we have fancy titles. They call us honorable sometimes, but every day, you're the ones that go to work and serve the city of Sacramento. Thank you. I look forward to learning more about the work that you do every day and seeing you in action and partnering for the betterment of Sacramento. To our city residents, I'm going to work hard for all of you. Surely, I learned a lot from knocking on your doors and talking to you for the past 18 months. But as the Dean of our City Council, Councilmember Jennings reminds us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So it's always the right time to listen. So I'll be embarking on a 90-day listening and engagement tour across the city of Sacramento to further these conversations, to hear and converse with you even more. So get ready. And in closing, I just want to focus on kind of my beliefs about a city and people in our community and what cities should do. Of course, there's the basics, keeping us safe, keeping neighborhoods safe, helping neighborhoods, helping businesses, helping people thrive. The key for me is people. We're in this to help people. That's why we signed up for this. Helping people, whether they're young or old, succeed. Whether people have been here in Sacramento for 75 years or 75 days. Whether you're an insider or an outsider. Whether you live in Southland Park or Northgate. Whether you're thriving, struggling, or on your way, I believe in people. And I believe in redemption and second chances. Last week, I had the opportunity at the mayor's urging to go to a new mayor academy in Boston at the Harvard Kennedy School. And I walked around that morning and I thought, wow, I'm here at Harvard Kennedy School. It's a long way from Winterstein Adult School, where I got my diploma 35 years ago and got a second chance. And I believe in the people of Sacramento and everybody. Those canvassers I talked about earlier, the 13 of them that worked in the 110-degree heat, 5 of them were formerly incarcerated. One of them was serving in a state prison in August. By late September, she was knocking on doors, winning vote for us in Pocket and Lane Park. So Sherelle, Tommy, Vanessa, and Oscar, and Michelle remind me about people, why we're in this business, who helped me become the 57th mayor of the city of Sacramento. Again, Sacramento, we're all in this together. I'm excited to be your mayor with optimism and hope and profound gratitude for this new possession. And yes, as somebody asked, I am a Swiftie mayor, and a new era begins today. Yes, thank you, yes. So let's get to work, Sacramento. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Okay. First of all, I want to do a little selfie picture. Want to do what? Yeah, let's do good. What's that? I'll get on there, yeah. Yeah. No, we did comments. We're done with comments. Yeah.
Dip off.
Almost done, and then public comments, and then almost done. Oh, the bathroom? Okay. Yeah, bathroom and public comments. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, right. Where are you going? Oh, okay.
No, it's okay.
Gotta get back up there. That's very sweet.
That's the one to go with.
That's one of my
Any brothers?
Thank you. We will, is it on? Thank you. We will grab everyone's attention again. If you could please take your conversations outside or have a seat. If you could please take your conversations outside or have a seat. That's why I got this gavel, right? Yes. Thank you. Please, if you could take your conversations outside or please take a seat. One more time, Mr. Copeland? Yes. We're good. Thank you. We are back to order. This was a fabulous evening, a new beginning for the city of Sacramento. Two new council members sworn in, and a new mayor, and we're ready to get to work. We have one item on the agenda. We were going to defer the item until the next regular council meeting. We have important business to take care of, but tonight is about celebration, a new council, and they will get to work in the coming days. With that, I'm making a motion to adjourn tonight's hearing, and the other items will be postponed until the 17th of December.
I'll second.
Okay. We have a,
Did I hear you say motion to adjourn until December 17th at 5 p.m. in the council chambers?
that's a friendly amendment, yes. Okay. We have a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Sorry, can I just get clarity on that motion? I just want to make sure I heard it correctly. So the motion on the table is to defer,
The motion is to adjourn.
Oh, just to adjourn?
Yeah.
Okay. We're making a motion to adjourn the meeting, even though there's an item? I just want to,
So, Mr. Mayor, may I reread that?
oh,
So, Mr. Mayor,
oh, I just need clarity. I'm not,
want to reread it?
want to make sure.
Yeah,
I
so-
don't know what's going on. I'm sure the public don't know, so I want to make sure.
We're making a motion to adjourn, so everything that's still on the agenda, including item number 1 and public comment, will be continued to the next council meeting, which is next Tuesday, the 17th of December at 5 p.m. So that is the
Got it.
motion on the floor.
Thank you.
And we have a second from Mayor Pro Tem Talamantes. Please call the roll.
And Mayor, for the record, so the motion was to adjourn this regular meeting to an adjourned regular meeting on December 17th, 2024 at 5 p.m. in these council chambers, 915 I Street, Sacramento, California, 95814. I will be posting an order of adjournment on the council chambers doors within 24 hours and provide notice of the adjourned meeting pursuant to government code requirements and the City of Sacramento code.
Thank you.
Councilmember Kaplan. Councilmember Dickinson. Mayor Pro Tem Talamontes. Councilmember Pluckybaum. Vice Mayor Maple. Councilmember Guerra. Councilmember Jennings. Councilmember Vang.
Yes.
And Mayor McCarty.
Aye. What happened? Okay, good.
So.
Thank you. With that, we are adjourned. Thank you.